Hello, this is Max. This is the second part of the Wednesday Addams story. Enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe. The episode begins with search parties combing the woods in search of Rowan, who remains missing. Despite Wednesday's insistence that she witnessed Rowan being attacked by a monster, she refrains from divulging the full details of the encounter, including Rowan's attempt to harm her. However, her story is met with skepticism, as there is no evidence to support her claims. Principal Weems is adamant in believing that Rowan simply ran away, but Wednesday seeks a private conversation with the sheriff to express her suspicions of a cover-up. Though initially reluctant, Principal Weems grants them 5 minutes alone. Wednesday asserts that someone is trying to conceal the attack, but the sheriff grows wary of her accusations, dismissing them as games. Undeterred, Wednesday maintains that she isn't playing games and insists that the sheriff cannot deny her claims, as he too believes in the existence of the monster. However, their conversation is interrupted by the arrival of Rowan himself, accompanied by a deputy, appearing unharmed and alive. Wednesday is taken aback by his sudden appearance, questioning her own sanity in the face of this unexpected turn of events. Later, Wednesday confides in Enid that her current situation isn't as exciting as she had anticipated. Her therapist suggests that she may be traumatized and attempts to reach out to her, but Wednesday remains resistant. Encountering Tyler on her way, she learns that he also believes her account of the attack on Rowan. Meanwhile, Enid and some other girls are busy painting a canoe for an upcoming event called the Book Cup, a hybrid canoe foot race with no rules. When Wednesday inquires about the gossip surrounding Rowan, Enid, known as the gossip queen of the school, reveals that there isn't much information about him aside from being a peculiar loner and Xavier Thorpe's former roommate. Enid invites Wednesday to join them for pizza and socializing, but Wednesday declines, citing her need to focus on her writing. Despite this, Enid is relieved that Wednesday didn't isolate herself from them. During a writing session, Wednesday finds herself unable to concentrate, her mind consumed by the events of the previous day. Examining the picture again, she notices a faint watermark resembling a skull. Later, Wednesday meets with Principal Weems, who astutely surmises that Wednesday has been experiencing visions. Wednesday confides in Weems about her mother's own visions, which began around the same time and were similarly dangerous and unpredictable. Expressing a desire to speak with Rowan, Wednesday learns from Weems that he has been expelled and is on his way home, though the principal refrains from disclosing the reason for his expulsion. Weems then instructs Wednesday to review a list of clubs she has compiled and choose one to join, as participation is mandatory. Following Principal Weems' directive, Wednesday visits each of the clubs on the list while covertly gathering information on Rowan. Her first stop is the choir, led by Bianca. Wednesday questions Bianca about the aftermath of Rowan's attack, and Bianca reveals that she sought help from Miss Weems. When Bianca inquires about Wednesday's vocal range, Wednesday attempts to sing, but instead, the sound shatters a nearby student's glasses. Wednesday quips that it's a note only dogs can hear before swiftly leaving. Next, Wednesday heads to the archery club, where Xavier is practicing. Despite his efforts, Xavier struggles to hit the bullseye accurately. Xavier offers Wednesday some pointers on using the bow and arrow, and during their conversation, Wednesday brings up Rowan. Xavier admits that Rowan had been acting strangely and advises Wednesday to steer clear of Tyler. Offended by Xavier's remarks, Wednesday dismisses him as an elitist snob. However, she then demonstrates her archery skills by hitting the bullseye and catching a falling apple with a single shot. Next, Wednesday attends the beekeeping club, a solitary pursuit led by a student named Eugene. Despite joining the group briefly, she leaves prematurely when she spots Rowan, attempting to speak with him as he leaves with Miss Thornhill. Rowan ignores her. Wednesday sends Thing to follow Rowan, who tracks him to the station. However, when Thing enters the bathroom after an older man exits, Rowan is nowhere to be found. Later, it's revealed that the older man transforms into Larissa Weems. In Miss Thornhill's class on carnivorous plants, Xavier demonstrates his ability to bring a sketched spider to life. Following the class, Wednesday and Bianca engage in a competition to see who knows more. Afterwards, Wednesday expresses a desire to return to the crime scene for further investigation. Needing Enid to cover for her while Principal Weems keeps a close watch, Wednesday reluctantly agrees to apologize to Thing for snapping at him earlier. She finds Thing flipping through a magazine and makes a feeble attempt at an apology. However, as she opens up about her fears regarding the drawing, She realizes the need to uncover the truth before it's too late. Eventually, Thing accepts her apology, offering comfort by touching her hand. Enid heads to the beekeeping club as agreed, while Wednesday ventures into the forest. Just in time, Tyler appears, prompting Wednesday to hide as his father passes by. It's evident that Tyler and his father share a strained relationship. Continuing her search, Wednesday discovers Rowan's glasses. Upon touching them, she experiences a vision revealing Rowan's use of his powers to cause the gargoyle to fall on her, his altercation with Xavier, and tearing a drawing from a book. Driven by her vision, Wednesday rushes to the library in search of the deep purple book she saw, but to no avail. Miss Thornhill joins her, and Wednesday shows her the watermark she noticed. Miss Thornhill identifies it as the sigil of the Nightshade Society, which she heard disbanded after the death of a normie kid. Impressed by Wednesday's insight, Miss Thornhill also shares her feeling of being an outcast in the school. Wednesday reflects on her mother's passion for carnivorous plants and speculates that she may have inherited her intuition from her. Their conversation delves into Miss Thornhill's own experiences of feeling like an outsider in the school community. Feeling like she doesn't fit in with the school's norms, Wednesday admits to Miss Thornhill that she outwardly acts indifferent to others' opinions, but secretly enjoys being different. Miss Thornhill encourages Wednesday to never let anyone else define her. Later, Wednesday sneaks into Xavier's room with Thing in search of the book. Despite not finding the book, they discover a secret compartment under Rowan's bed containing a mysterious mask. As Xavier emerges from the bathroom, Bianca arrives to visit him. Bianca reveals her jealousy of Xavier's interest in Wednesday, and Xavier confesses his concerns about the new girl. Their conversation turns to their past relationship, with Xavier admitting his suspicion that Bianca had manipulated him with her siren song. Bianca insists they are meant to be together and expresses her intention to win the canoe race for cheating, a strategy she's employed successfully in the past. Xavier is unimpressed by her tactics. As a result of eavesdropping on Xavier and Bianca's conversation, Wednesday decides to help Enid win the PO Cup as a means of getting back at Bianca and humiliating her. She agrees to become Enid's co-pilot, and together with Thing, they spend the night preparing the Black Cat's canoe. The next morning, Wednesday is fully prepared, donning a cool costume provided by Enid, and the race begins. Bianca's team immediately resorts to cheating by having a merman sabotage one of the teams. Wednesday notices the merman's fishtail in the water and instructs Thing to throw a net at him. Upon reaching the island where they must retrieve a flag, Wednesday advises Enid to stay in the boat to prevent Bianca from sabotaging it. However, during their journey, Wednesday experiences an elaborate vision in which she sees a blonde girl with a braid clutching a heavy book in the crypt of Joseph Crackstone. When she awakens, she realizes they are lagging behind in the race. Additionally, Xavier's team is disqualified as Enid had slashed their boat in their absence. The merman returns to further hinder the Black Cat's progress, putting them at risk of being eliminated from the game. In the midst of the chaos, Thing jumps into the water and confronts the saboteur, successfully thwarting his efforts. Wednesday manages to damage the Goldbug canoe, leading the Black Cats to victory in the PO Cup, a significant win for Ophelia Hall. The celebration ensues, and later, the principal delivers a speech emphasizing the Cup's significance and celebrating the qualities shared by all outcasts: community, perseverance, and determination. Enid is awarded the Cup amidst cheers from everyone present. After slipping away from the celebration, Wednesday finds solace in an alcove where she encounters a statue of Edgar Allan Poe. As she looks up, she notices the nightshade symbol on the book held by the statue. Before she can investigate further, Enid arrives in search of her. Wednesday explains that she's hiding because she finds it odd that people keep smiling at her. Enid laughs and encourages her to embrace the moment of victory. Enid invites Wednesday to hang out with her and the other Ophelia Hall girls, to which Wednesday hesitantly responds that she'll think about it. Principal Weems joins them, expressing her happiness at seeing Wednesday fitting in, much like her mother did. However, Wednesday denies any resemblance to her mother, asserting her individuality. Weems smiles knowingly and reveals that the last time Ophelia Hall won a PO Cup, Morticia had captained the team and Weems had been her co-pilot. Intrigued by this revelation, Wednesday decides to investigate the Poe statue. Knowing Poe's penchant for riddles, she deduces that each line written in the book held by the statue is a separate riddle. After writing down some answers, she circles the first letter of each word, which spells out snap twice. With a smirk, Wednesday follows the instructions and snaps twice, causing the statue to move back and reveal a secret passage. Venturing inside, she discovers the meeting place of the nightshades, indicated by the symbol on the floor. Among the findings is a picture of her parents on the wall, suggesting their involvement in the secret society during their student days. Amidst her exploration, Wednesday eventually uncovers a shelf filled with deep purple bucks. Opening one, she finds the second half of the drawing she received from Rowan. Within the book, she finds a depiction of a pilgrim. As she puts away the book in her bag, someone suddenly puts a bag over her head. Nonetheless, Wednesday remains unfazed, declaring that she's not afraid of the dark as the episode concludes. If you are interested in such films, please proceed to the next video on the screen and also share your thoughts about this film in the comments. Give us a like and subscribe. Goodbye.